I'm feeling a little better now. But then again, this monument is not that great. So from there I took the bus number 3 and I came to the third place, the third sightseeing, which is Skull Tower. So I have the ticket with me and you can see, I guess this is the one which is Skull Tower. So I have the ticket with me already, which I bought at Nazi concentration camp. It covers the 3 locations. One is the concentration camp, then the Skull Tower, and the third one is the archaeological stuff. So someone that I don't know. I'm looking for the entrance, like from where you can enter. The doors are kind of locked. I have no idea why. In the meantime, I can just give you very quick information about it, like what this whole thing is all about. Now, this thing was built by Turk people and it used to contain roughly how many? I mean, there were some 952 skulls of the Serbian army people, out of which only 52 are left now. So it was more of spreading a fear amongst the Serbians, what will happen if you go against war with Turk and all that stuff. I'll see if I can get entry to inside. Let me just check out. To enter the Skull Tower, either you can buy the ticket what I bought, or you can buy from this ticket counter behind me here. So this is the ticket counter for Skull Tower. So someone gonna be coming from there and they will help me out in opening the door for the Skull Tower. I don't know whether it's gonna be a guided tour or they're just gonna open the door for me. So we'll see. Watch.
It's not allowed.
Oh, okay. So they're saying it's not allowed to cover. I'm gonna stop the video and whatever I'm gonna spot inside I'll record. I'll tell you later. Wow, this lady, she had tons of knowledge and history. She knows about Nish. So unfortunately cannot record her because it's against their policy. They want people to come and visit and experience it in first hand. And second, you are not allowed to take the video of inside the Skull Tower. You can take the photos, which I have taken and I'm gonna put on my channel, you will see. So the history is this road, what you see, I thought this is kind of a ring road that we have in Delhi. One road or outer ring road which connects Delhi to the other parts of India. So the same way, this road was the main road for Nish, and Nish was under Turkish. So it was not part of Serbia then in first century, the 19th century, the first part of that. And during that time, so if you see this bridge, behind this bridge, so this is the entrance for the Nish as a city. So it starts from here, and after this the whole road behind all these mountains and all that, the first city that will come will be Bulgaria and then will be Turk. So that's how they were ruling Nish. So what happened, the story what she told me is very interesting, you should listen to it. So for the Skull Tower, what they did, it was a battle between Serbian army, the Nish army and the Turkish army. So the numerical wise, the number wise, the Serbian army was much smaller compared to the Turkish army. So what this guy did, the general of the army, he instead of doing what she told me is he planted a lot of gunpowder in the area. So the way we make bomb, he did something similar. So he then shot at the gunpowder which was collected at the places, which caused a big explosion and causing 10,000 Turkish soldiers, they died. and then 4,000 of the Serb soldiers died during this explosion and the war. So that war was like not a win-win, but it was like a signal, and a very negative signal towards the Turks, and they got like so upset. I just can't even imagine how it was. They were like so upset what they did. So the soldiers who died, I'm just gonna switch the camera. Yeah, so what happened, the soldiers of the Serb soldier who died, the emperor of Turk that time, the king or the army officer or the general, whoever he was, to instill the fear in all the citizens, he skinned, he literally skinned the people who, the dead Serbian soldiers from their dead bodies and all that. He cut their neck and all that. He skinned their face, and then he filled the skin of the face with some grass and all those kind of the dry grass and that stuff. And then he sent it back to the Serbian army, and all the skulls that he collected, like some 900 something, 952 skulls he collected, he put the skulls right at this one, the skull tower over there, this one. So he put the skulls there, and the skulls were put right at the entrance. So this bridge, if you see this wooden bridge, so this was partition, a borderline for the Niš city. So he put all those skulls in this tower, and the idea was to put the fear in the citizens, the Serbs, and tell them if you do any such thing, then how it's gonna be. At the same time, he also wanted to, the Turks, they wanted to tell the world any kind of don't challenge Turks for fight, and if you do so, this will be the result. So yeah, again, I guess out of all here in Serbia, what I see, Niš as a city has suffered a lot from the war and all. Whatever I have seen so far, be it the fort, the fortress was more of an artillery and ammunition. It was like a military ground. It was the base camp kind of a thing. And then I went to the concentration camp. Then I'm here at the skull tower. So all these three places, it's all talking about the war, the problems they faced. But there's one good thing this lady told me, out of all, what all you see, whether it's the concentration camp or the skull tower, and the people are very happy now. So this also I have noticed, in such a short period, from what they were suffering and what they, the hard time they had, and to now what they are, it's a big difference. It's upside down. So they are very happy, they are very jovial, they are very kind-hearted. So I'm impressed with their development. So hats off. Guys, if you are in Serbia, come to Niš, and Niš has got really good history to be shared. So kind of exciting now. I'm liking the way she explained it to me. I was upset, but then the way she explained, I feel okay, it's part of history, and then now the things have changed, so it's good. Yeah, you should come.